The first thing I noticed was the silence. Not the peaceful kind, but the kind that presses against your ears, like the world itself is holding its breath. My flashlight flickered as I stood before the iron gates of Blackwood Public Library, abandoned since 1989. The sign above the entrance still clung to the wall, letters half rotted, as if even the name was trying to escape. I should have turned back then. Every local in Cedar Hollow, Oregon knew the rule: never enter the library after sunset. But rules don't stop curiosity, and curiosity is exactly what brought me here at 11:47 p.m., camera rolling, heart pounding, chasing a story I thought would make me famous. The gates were already open. That's when my stomach tightened. Inside, the air smelled like dust, mold, and something metallic, old blood, maybe. My footsteps echoed unnaturally loud as I crossed the marble floor. Rows of bookshelves stretched into darkness, towering like gravestones. My flashlight beam trembled across titles that no longer made sense, letters rearranged, words misspelled, as if the books themselves were decaying. Then I heard it. A page turning. I froze. "No one's here," I whispered, more to convince myself than anyone else. The sound came again, slow, deliberate, somewhere deep inside the library. I checked my camera timer. 2 minutes in. Perfect. I moved forward, every instinct screaming to run, but my legs betrayed me. The deeper I went, the colder it became. My breath fogged. The silence returned, thicker now, heavier. That's when the lights turned on. Every bulb flickered to life at once, flooding the library in a sickly yellow glow. I spun around, panic surging. The exit door was gone. Where it once stood was now a solid wall of brick, as if the building had sealed itself. Then the whispering began. At first, it was faint, barely audible, but it came from everywhere. Hundreds of voices murmuring at once, overlapping, arguing, crying. Leave. Too late. Read it. My heart slammed against my ribs. I backed into a bookshelf, knocking loose a book that fell open at my feet. I didn't want to look, but my eyes betrayed me again. The book was warm. Inside were photographs, not printed, but embedded into the pages. Faces of people, men, women, children, all staring directly at me. All terrified. All dated after 1989. 3 minutes in, my chest tightened as realization hit me. These weren't stories. These were records. I ran. The library layout twisted impossibly, hallways stretching, shelves rearranging themselves as I passed. No matter how fast I moved, the whispering followed, closer now, louder. Don't skip pages. Every story must end. I tripped and fell hard. My camera skidded across the floor, still recording. As I scrambled to grab it, a shadow stretched across the ground in front of me. It wasn't human. Too tall. Too thin. Its limbs bent the wrong way, joints snapping softly as it moved. Its head tilted, covered in what looked like torn pages stitched together. It held a book. Your turn, it said, not with a mouth, but directly inside my head. I screamed. The thing vanished, and suddenly I was alone again. But the library was different now. The shelves were empty. The walls were covered in writing, names, dates, last words carved deep into the wood. I recognized one. My name. Shaking, I found a desk at the center of the room. On it lay a blank book, its spine etched with today's date. A pen rested beside it, dripping black ink that moved like it was alive. The whispers returned, unified now, demanding. Right. I tried to refuse. I really did. But my hand moved on its own. I wrote about the gates. The silence. The book that fell. With every sentence, the pain in my chest eased, like the library was feeding on my fear and rewarding my obedience. The room brightened. The whispers softened. When I finished, the pen snapped in half. The exit door reappeared. I didn't hesitate. I ran until my lungs burned, bursting through the doors and collapsing onto the grass outside. Cold night air filled my lungs. The library behind me was dark and silent again, as if nothing had happened. I laughed. I cried. I checked my camera. The footage was perfect. I uploaded the video the next morning. It went viral within hours. Millions of views. Thousands of comments begging for more. But something was wrong. People began messaging me. Why is my name in the background? I dreamed of that library last night. My brother went missing after watching this. Then my computer screen flickered. A new file appeared on my desktop. Untitled _story _2. The date was tomorrow. Behind me, I heard a familiar sound. A page turning. And I finally understood the truth. The library doesn't trap people. It publishes them. And now that you've watched this far, it knows your name too.